G'day everyone. This is just a short video, keeping it simple. I just wanted to run through a few of the lures that I'll be taking with me tomorrow morning for the 2017 Victorian trout opening. We haven't had a lot of rain in the last week or so, but we had a bit before that, so the streams are a bit high, but they're all quite clear and they're looking really, really good. Now this isn't a fancy video. I was hoping to make a better one, but I've just been too busy. But a lot of people have been asking me what I will be using. So here is a rundown of what I'm taking tomorrow morning for the opening, for trout opening. In this tackle box, up here I have a TT switchblade. That's probably not likely to get used tomorrow, but should I stop at a lake or a bigger river with big deep holes and bigger fish, I'll definitely give that a go. I've got a selection of wild bait minnows in here. I love these wild baits, they're lovely, very natural presenting, great colours. I love these, they're not too silly looking, they're just natural. The natural colours go really well in areas that see quite a lot of fishing pressure, and that is, trout like things that look a bit more natural. Then again, sometimes I like things that look bright, but yeah, I like the wild baits because they've got a great finish and a really good swim pattern. Down here there's a collection of different bladed spinners. I've got all sorts. There's a few super vibraxes in there, there's a couple of rooster tails in there, a couple of cheaper spinners that I've picked up over the years. It's always good to have bladed spinners with you when you're trout fishing. Metallic bladed spinners seem to work very, very well early in the season. Over this side I've got some of the Strike Tiger micro spoons. Now these have done really well for me in the past, but the hookup rate hasn't been great because the hooks haven't been really good. But Strike Tiger have just recently released these micro spoons with new hooks, and there's the old hook here in my left hand, which isn't really great, and on my right hand you will see the sickle hook. It's shaped like a sickle that they cut crops and stuff with. So I've got a few of these micro spoons. They work very, very well, and I'm really looking forward to trying these out with the new sickle hooks to see if I can get an improved hookup rate. So I've got Strike Tiger micro spoons, a TT switchblade, a selection of wild bait minnows, and a whole heap of bladed spinners. That's the hard sort of lures covered. If I flip this over to the other side, because I've got a heap of soft plastics with me as well, which I'll show you shortly. In here I've got some Strike Tiger trout oil lure scent. That's only really new to the market. Strike Tiger released that about 4 weeks ago in time for the Tasmanian trout season opening. That smells very, very strong and very garlicky. I'm really looking forward to giving that a go. Strike Tiger trout oil. I've got a selection of jig heads in all three compartments here, ranging from small to big to medium and everything else in between. A lot of people ask me what's the best size jig head to use. I'm not really good with numbers. That one there looks like it'd go well with a Strike Tiger nymph because it's a small jig head with a small hook, with a medium-sized jig head. Now if there's too much current, I'll still try and use the same size hook, but with a heavier jig head, and I've got some of them here on a different brand. Some that I actually made, So that's got a heavier head for the same size hook, different sort of jig head. This is a Strike Tiger jig head, this one here. I think I actually made this. I've got a little jig head mould here that I no longer use. If there's not too much current and I can get away with a light jig head, I'll probably go for one of these really light ones that's down the bottom here. Once again, it's the same size hook, but look at the size of the tiny little weight on the jig head. Basically, I work on the rule of thumb that I like the lightest jig head that I can get away with. Tomorrow I'm expecting there to be a bit of current because it is the start of spring and there's a lot of water in the stream, so I'll be probably going for something like that, which is a medium-sized jig head on the smallest hook I can find. Right, so I've got all my jig heads. Also in this compartment here I've got a few hooks and split shot sinkers, just in case I get up there and the water's dirty and I decide to use some bait and do a bit of bait fishing, and I can dig a few worms on the bank of the creek somewhere. Also tomorrow I will be starting off with this. This is a #1 Super Vibrax in a gold or copper colour. That's what I'll be tying on now when I finish making this video, and that's what I'll be using first up tomorrow morning. That's the go-to lure for the day. Now during the day, if I want to use a soft plastic, I have got the Strike Tiger Nymph in black and gold colour. Tried and proven over the years, absolutely fantastic soft plastic for trout. Natural colour. Black and gold, Strike Tiger Nymph, 1 inch, awesome. I've also got the same nymph, but in the orange spawn. And the reason I'm going with this as well is because rainbow trout are still spawning. They spawn later in the winter, so there could be and the eggs are orange, so there could still be a little bit of orange in the system, and the trout could be looking for trout eggs just naturally because they still do this time of the year. So orange could be very well for the same reasons that it works well early in the season. I've got the brand new striped tiger trout minnow in the 3-inch orange spawn colour for the same reason as the nymph was in orange spawn. These are great. You can cut them right down to about 1 inch and have a tiny weeny little minnow if you wish to. They can be modified to suit the day. So I'm most likely not going to use them at 3-inch unless I see a big fish paddling around. Then I've just got the same striped tiger minnow in a more natural colour, and then I've got it again in a dark colour which could represent a leech or something, or a little blackfish in the stream. And I've got some, I've got the same soft plastics in white bait pearl. That's it, folks. That's what I'm taking tomorrow. Good luck for trout opening, everybody. I look forward to